Scotty, lucky to sneak in here because Rex Bryant running on a day licence today, so that gave him a life. And is he going to take it? Is he going to take that life? Is he going to do something with it? Let's see. Sounding good so far. We haven't seen him drive too hard yet all day, but it's certainly sounding good.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to be like King Henry VIII and take another life, or he's going to be like Marie Antoinette and save one.
Either or, we're going to see something. That sun is brightening up. I still reckon it's going to play its own tune. But this is a good drive from Scotty. This is the hardest he's gone all day. Beautiful out of there.
Yeah, he just traditionally sneaks up on it. But sometimes finds himself out of that top echelon. But today finds himself right at the pointy end of the field. And into that left-hander. Gee, I'll tell you what, now he's got his race on. Up the back straight. Needs to carry that speed into that speed bowl just a little bit further.
Coming round, great finish. 51.037, nearly a 50, but a 51.037. That's a good effort. That's his best effort.
Yeah, that is his best effort throughout the course of the day, so he'll be very happy with that. Scott Donald, as we saw him come around that final left-hander at Mouthfresh in that final part of the lap before going up to the top and back around again, just needs to carry that bit of boat speed further along. Each and every one of those runs just sort of comes off at just that little bit early, say 10 or 15 metres early. Each and every time, that just adds up.
It's all about the boat speed. If you can keep that boat speed, don't bog down and keep that jet unit full of water, that is that every 0.100ths of a second that you're searching for. And this is what they're all looking for. We're getting down to the tightest of the tight.
Well, we've got some interesting stuff going on in the commentary tower at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. We've got one of the girls with her leg up very, very high in the air. Not too sure what's going on there. One of the other ladies here just having a fairly good look at what's happening. All right, Leighton and I just stepping back and just going, all right, mate, maybe if you've got a pocket full of dollars, we might need them here for a tip here or there.
I'm not sure if it's a sunshade or a modern earring. I don't know what's going on there, but it's certainly... It seems to be working, but we might hand out some sunglasses to these girls. It's getting pretty hot up here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's not just the racing. You might have to get some. Someone might have to bring out some underarm.
Yeah, well, I'm sort of wondering the same thing, whether it was you or whether it was me. But
I actually think it's grunter out there, isn't it?
Yeah, it must
wafting
be.
through the wind.
Yeah, that's it. Bloody Grant Collingwood from CTAS. I tell you, he does such a bloody good job, this bloke, and sometimes it annoys you that he does such a good job.
The quiet achiever, isn't
he? He is the quiet achiever. He doesn't make a bloody mistake.
That's the trouble.
Well, that we notice anyway. He probably he's like a good builder, makes plenty of mistakes, but fixes them before anybody notices them. Yeah, denial. Yeah. The longest river in the world. Yeah. Denial.
Got to take your hat off to Grunter. He's done a great job with this live streaming all around the world and stuck with us for a few years now, and I tell you what, it's only getting better. I think you see all the stuff online, the way that he presents it, the way that we can get some of our sponsors across, and the footage you're getting is all due to this guy, this one guy that follows us all around the place. So take your hat off, Grant from CTAS.
Yeah, Grant Collingwood. Big round of applause for Grant Collingwood, ladies and gentlemen.
That big screen is all due to him.
So, you know, but let's be honest, matey, all he does is point a camera.
Well, that's true. He makes it look easy.
Yeah, exactly. Well, geez, I tell you what, I thought he's just about to belt me then.
Righto, here comes.
Now we're getting fair income. Right, white pointer base, Rex Bryant in the raw, number 55.
Sexy Rexy coming to the line. He'll be wanting to hang in there. He will keep charging. He's an old charger. The old sea dog, we call him. He just keeps coming.
So Rex Bryant from the Gisborne region in New Zealand, of course, the manufacturer of white pointer boats, launching off the line, the 410 cubic inch sprint car engine. And as he said earlier in the day, he said, you know, the days of worrying about being first, he said, they're behind me. The days of going hard and enjoying my racing, that is what it is all about. And I'll tell you what, with the pressure and the monkeys off the back that the pressure gives you, we might see some great stuff from Rex Bryant throughout the rest of this season and indeed this afternoon.
Oh, he made that look real easy. That's experience. When you see the way that boat got out of that hairpin, he's a very, very good driver. And just to get back on the old horse like he did today and be out here peeling his times out, this is Rex Bryant of old.
Yeah, wow, it's just so good to see some of these guys coming back into the sport. Rex Bryant, he's going to be happy with that. That is a 51.155.
P2.
So well down on the power of some of the other guys, and somewhere near 200 horsepower down on what the other competitors in the unlimited category are producing. But still, that's a great drive.
It's a great drive, and like I say, Scotty Donald in front of him running a 510 cubic inch, and there you have Rex Bryant in a 410 cubic inch, and they were only, what, 0.02 of a second between them. So that just goes to show a lot of horsepower, a lot of difference. Here comes the twin turbo, Prosper Mortgages, Baden Grey, 0800 my engine. He will leave nothing on it. Listen to it backfire.
And Darren Todd, the downward dog specialist, doing the navigational duties. And as you mentioned, the Prosper Mortgages, and had experience with Baden Grey from Prosper Mortgages on a personal level, and an expert in his field. If you're looking for mortgage, go and have a chat to Baden Grey. Oh, the twin turbo just sort of got a bit nose happy just into that right hander there. The buoyancy of the boat managed to keep him out of trouble.
Yeah, took a bit much foot off there, nicely out of there. Driving really well, but just took it a little bit out heading up to the mouth fresh. Coming around now and back through the flip-flop. He needs to stay up at here. A little bit untidy going through. Kept the speed on.
Yeah, that the boat caught a little bit of crosswash through there. And, oh, geez, I tell you what, he's gone out super wide out there. Used the tyres as a BMX berm and squeezed it over the line.
Oh, nice. Into P1. He's got there with a 50.603. Baden will be happy with that.
That is his best time of the day.
He needs a 49 to keep charging, but he'll be very happy with a 50.
And given that he's this is a brand new package for him as well. And, okay, he had to hit out with it at Wanaka. Didn't go according to plan in any way, shape or form. So, you know, effectively, this is his first real run at it as we now cast our eyes down at the 360degreebolt.com Frankenstein. Big Ted. Teddy Sagidis.
This will be all or nothing. He will leave nothing. Listen to this big block roar. He'll take it right up the top and will not lift. Teddy will stay in it. His balls are that big. Sometimes I don't know how he sits in the seat. He's coming around the bottom now and staying up it. And we'll go up to mouth fresh. He's still staying in it. He listened early, beautifully out of there, down, through, and up the top.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ted has certainly listened to you. The advice that you gave him during the lunchtime has worked very well to his benefit. Just rub the tyres on the exit of the hairpin. Didn't slow him down at all. So Ted Sagidis really on top of it at the moment. Into the left and right-handed combination. Bogged it down a little bit. Got plenty of snobber, 680 cubic inches to get himself out of trouble. Now the run for the line.
He's bringing it all home. Teddy's chucking it all down. Oh, lovely. 50.305. That has got him to the top of the table. That was a great effort from Teddy.
Yeah, that's a great drive, and 0.3 quicker than Baden Grey.
Baden will be gutted. He was not there for long, was he? And this is the story. The big guys that come out to play, one after another. They'll try and knock each other off the pedestal.
And synonymous, the sound of the Meaner machine.
I just want to be quiet for a minute so you hear it.
That's idling.
She's like an angry animal in a cage, ready to be let out. The Meaner Machiner, the Wanganui machine. Get behind it, Wanganui. Is old Richie going to keep it flying?
Richard Murray off out of the start chute with purpose. Joe Rathbone, the navigator. Well, as we said earlier, Richard Murray has heard more navigators over the journey than most, but they keep getting in. And it's probably the thump, the roar, the power, the sheer energy that 440 cubic inches of Ford supercharged power provides. Now coming into the left-hander, big back off. Oh, went wide, rubbed it up. His wife, Julia Murray. Oh, well, I tell you what, she needed her incontinence pads then.
He got out of that one, but I tell you what, he did not lift. He stayed in it. He's chucking everything in it. It might have cost him a little bit, but he's still on a good time here. Come on, Richie, bring it home. Down the back straight, through the finish. Yes, 49.926. Well done, Richard Murray.
And lost a second and a half, or about a second in the hairpin. Parked it up on the tyres, nearly pulled the picnic chair out.
That would give a jellyfish a hard on, KV. That was fantastic.
Oh, that is fantastic. We are going to end up in front of a royal commission if you continue this. All right.
With that, it's a guaranteed top 6 for Richie with that run.
Yeah, that is just amazing, that run. Just so impressed to see that boat do that well. Now, well, all right. Now we move to another top runner, 705 cubic inches of big block fury, Sir Rob Coley.
The third. Mouth fresh. It's mouth-watering mouth fresh. This will be great to watch. Rob will know what's happened in front of him.
And he is going to have to post his quickest time of the day if he wants to progress into the top 6 as well. Of course, Rob Coley during qualifying round number 2 absolutely destroyed one of the impellers. His wide Bange Coley sitting in right alongside him. Rob into this right-hander. This is generally a true test of talent through there. Managed to get through it very nicely indeed. You would suggest that Rob Coley looking pretty good. Coming into the all-important hairpin. Big back off too early.
Oh, got out of there beautiful. Did he back off that split second too early? We do not know. He's still coming home strong. The flip-flop will be the one. Can he keep the speed on? Can he keep the gas down?
Yes, the exit to the Mouthfresh, named after him. Mr. Mouthfresh nailed his own corner. This is going to be good. This is going to be tight.
50.602.
Wow, so P3 at the moment.
P3.
Richard Murray still quickest. Ted Sagitas, Rob Coley, Baden Gray. Wow. Geez, I tell you, that is not much. Rob Coley was 0.001 of a second quicker than Baden Gray in boat 434.
Yeah, this is brilliant. This is why we come here. I mean, I can see a couple of boats there left idling on the trailer, and we know. There we go.
The NZ Riverjet machine of Nick Berryman, Tanya Ironmonger doing the navigational duties. Nick Berryman has been at the pointy end of the field right from the start of the day. This Whipple supercharged engine just making the sounds and reverberating off the hills here at Shelterview Aquatrack Wanganui. This boat is just sensational.
He stayed on the pump and stayed on the gas all day long, Nick. You've got to take your hat off to him. If anyone deserves to be there and carry on to be there, it's Nick. He's driven hard all day. You want him to get there. We want to will him to get there. And the way he's driving, he's going to get there.
Yeah, I would agree 100%. And Nick Berryman into this final line. Where is it? Oh, yeah, to the top.
49.147. Nick Berryman. That was sensational.
Wow, that is a great run. I've got to remember this is only the top 9, mate. Like this is just
we're gonna run out of lungs up here shortly.
Oh, absolutely! I tell you what, this is almost getting me close to giving up smoking. I need a lot more lung capacity. And I tell you what, kids. By the way, if I ever see any of you smoking cigarettes, I'll kick you fair square in the bloody backside too.
Righto, Kate and Blake. Coming out in the Bars Bug, beautifully presented machine. If anyone can get in there, it's certainly Blake. He's a hard charger, very hard charger, and he will chuck everything down to go hunting for this top 6.
Well, at the moment, it is Scott Donald on the bubble. So 512 cubic inches of injection in the back of the Stinger race hull. And wow, this boat, Blake Bryant, all day. Every time he comes out there, doesn't look like he's going that hard. Very wide around there, but still very, very smooth.
Very smooth. He makes it look easy. He's a class act, young Blake. He'll bring us down to this hairpin and gallop out of here, and he'll make it, look at that, just made it look like a normal turn. Easy as you go. Up the top of the track, back down through the flip-flop. Can he sneak his way to the top of the podium?
Oh, that's aggression through that left-right-hand combination. We haven't seen that from a lot of the other competitors, but Blake Bryant just smashed it through there.
Coming home now, 49.876. Not enough to beat Nick, but he's into P2.
Wow.
Well
I tell you what, that is, what's that, Nick Berryman, 0.7 quicker than Blake Bryant. Wow.
I wouldn't have picked that earlier in the day, would you?
No, not at all. That means that Baden Gray in P6 is now sitting on the bubble. That is the end of the day for Scott Donald. Rex Bryant being on a day licence, he's not going to progress.
Yep.
So he's out as well.
Yep, we have got Baden Gray. Mr. Prosper Mortgage is sitting on the bubble, and we have got to go.
Although we should have Sam Newdick.
We've got Sam Newdick, which I can't see at the ramp.
I can't see at the ramp either. I was sitting there just having a look down into the start chute. Was he down there? Sam Newdick, not on the ramp at the moment. Peter Cowie in the NZ machine, the final 2 runners for the top 9. So this is very interesting. They would have the stopwatch on now. They've just sent Peter Cowie out in the NZ machine.
Yep. Okay,
so
well,
is Sam Newdick playing games back to Peter Cowie?
Or is there another chapter in the Shelter View book of today?
Well,
Here comes Pistol Pete, mate. This is harder and harder to pick.
Peter Cowie, Sharma, Putranui, NZ Racing, and NZ just been on board with Peter Cowie for so many years. A great New Zealand company, and Peter Cowie throwing the jet sprint hull right around. He knows that he's got the time. He's got to get into the low 49s, into the high 48s by the end of the day to maintain his lead on the 2017 New Zealand Championship for the Mouthfresh Superboats. The all-important hairpin. Oh, bang. Made it look easy.
The captain looking silky smooth and super unrattled. He's just going through his work. Just another day at the office as he carves off more and more time into it. Look at the way that big 606 fires up the back straight, coming around to the finish now. Here we go, Pistol Pete.
Oh, straight to the top.
47.967. 47.967. There you go.
That is quick time, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, is there any sign of Sam Newdick yet?
No, there is not. Baden Gray is now out. It will be Rob Coley sitting on the bubble with Sam Newdick still to get the boat on the ramp for the top 9. We'd need to be down in PSP race tent to find out what is going on. He will be under the time. I do believe the time will be a 5-minute time period, or is it now extended into international rules of a 10-minute period in which he's got to get his boat on the water?
I think it's 10 because he has not, and it's come to an elimination, and he has not got to the ramp. So I think he's under the 10. It'll be interesting. Grunter from CTAS, can you beam us into his tent by any chance?
Yeah, Grant, don't just look down there, mate. We just want you to use the camera and see if you can actually zoom in on there. I don't know. You were speaking to Grant. He's just trying to have a bit of a look over everybody.
Yeah. I think we need to zoom in.
Can we manage to get a shot down there, right down the bottom of the track down there? PSP, can we zoom in through all of those tents and see what's happening down there in any way, shape or form?
Tent there, Grunter?
No, Grunter can't even see that far. Don't worry about it, Grant. We'll figure it out, mate. There is nothing coming through the pits, so...
Can someone send down a pigeon?
Ollie Silverton from PSP Racing, the Group A category, just wandering his way down there. He doesn't look overly stressed at all. So, wow, as you said, Leighton, another chapter. Yeah. Another page turner. We'll take a short break while we wait to find out news of what is happening for the final boat in the top 9. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go away. This is only the top 9. One more boat for the top 9 of the unlimited category. Then we are going top 6 across all 3 classes.
Yeah, they're going straight to the top 6 for the minute.
Which is...
I don't know why they actually mean...
Was massive. Carl Beaver straight into the catch fence, upside down. Safety crew straight onto it. That was amazing. We'll get a replay of that in just a minute, but we'll wait for that replay.
Okay, hopefully everyone's safe under there. We've got plenty of rescue crew over there, so Carl's in safe hands. We'll get that boat off those tyres.
Well, in fact, let's just hope that they are A-OK. That was a big hit, clipped the inside and just went straight into that fence. And interestingly, Carl Beaver, as the boat gets rolled back onto its feet again, we won't have any feedback from that run. There was Carl might have just jumped the line there, got out on track a little bit before expectations. We've sort of got the full adrenaline going. And, wow, let's just hope that they are A-OK. We'll get some news as soon as we can from our safety crew down there, who's straight away on the scene, the best safety crew in the world. There is no doubt about it here, the rescue crew.
Everyone looks pretty calm over there at this stage, KV, so I think things are looking pretty good at this stage. Let's hope the tyres, there's a lot of tyres over there on that wall, so they will certainly help with the landing.
Sam Newdick now is coming back down onto the launch ramp. So there is still more to go. Also, now that we've that Carl Beaver has gone out there, Sam Newdick, whatever the issue has got, he's got a little bit more time up his sleeve because he's within the 10-minute bracket to get onto the launch ramp. So that'll give him an opportunity, whatever that situation was down there for Sam Newdick and the PSP team, that will give them an opportunity to take a breath and work out what's going on. But at the moment, we're more interested in seeing what's happening with Carl Beaver on the far side of the course. Carl Beaver and Jay Ammon. News is that they are okay. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause.
Okay, other bit of news has just come through. It sounds like Sam Newdick is out. We've just had that come across. He's obviously got some mechanical problems, which is really disappointing. So Sam Newdick will not make the final six.
Oh, that is very, very disappointing indeed, because he had been having such a good run throughout the day. So Sam Newdick out. So the top six for the unlimited category will look like this. Peter Cowie. No, that's actually the wrong sheet. Okay, we've just got 2-6.
Mighty Matt Manel is just working hard on the computer behind us, pumping out results.
Yeah, Chucky, I tell you what, he's come to the fore. He's got a piece of paper.
Thanks, Chuck.
All right, the top six will be Rob Mad Dog Coley, Big Ted Sagitas, Richard I'm Going to Have a Picnic Murray, Blake Bryant, Nick Berryman and Peter Cowie will be the top six in the unlimited superboats. We'll take a break and we'll be back with racing as soon as we effect the rescue of the Beaver Reliever.